Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 4 of the Everton Career Mode. Fan service for you. Let's forget all about how Season 3 ended, shall we? And let's concentrate on this 4th season. This will be an accelerated season. We will be simulating more games. And certainly in the first half of the season anyway, when we get to the crunch period, we'll probably play more. And we'll be working our way through this 4th season in an accelerated fashion with a view to getting to that road to glory that you all really want quite a bit as quickly as possible. But obviously, I want to do something with Everton before we leave. So one more year here in the Premier League with Everton Football Club. The Premier League player of the tournament last season apparently was Abdoulaye Sarr. Oh, good. Yeah, lovely. Wait. Oh, God, tears. So we're looking to improve the squad. We have a sizable budget to do so. Currently, that budget stands at £136 million. However, I do have transfer listed Quinones and Patterson. We will also be looking to maybe sell someone else as well, but for the time being, they're the only two that I currently have transfer listed. I am looking for a backup goalkeeper. I'm looking for starting wingers, both right and left. And I'm also looking for a centre mid as well. Probably someone that would start, but certainly someone that would be of similar rating to where we are currently to improve the squad depth in that position. I'm looking for a starting right back as well. I have a number of names on my shortlist, some of which I'm going to go and do in today's episode, but you guys will definitively get the opportunity to decide on the centre mid signing. I won't sign a centre mid without your say so. But right back, I know who I want. Out wide, I know who I want. And in goal is a no-brainer. It's a backup goalkeeper, obviously, that we're after. And, well, as soon as you see that Bernd Leno at 82 rated as a free agent, that's a no-brainer. So I'm going to sign Bernd Leno. With regards to the wingers, there are a few that are in the last year of their contract. Obviously, Kangin Lee destroyed me for Tottenham last season, but he's very expensive. There is, where are you, gentlemen? Where are you? Faris Chaibi, at 85 rated, is in the last year of his contract at Frankfurt and could be available quite cheap. Relatively speaking, obviously, but they're his technical stats. He's pretty good. He's Faris Chaibi. He's going to be very, very, very decent indeed, and he's quick too. Then there's Leroy Sané at Atleti. Also could be available pretty damn cheap, and he's still at 31 years of age. Very much got the physicality to be able to do a great job for the team and for the squad. I could alternatively potentially look at Ansu Fati, who's probably going to be about the same sort of valuation as Chaibi. So we'll wait and see on that front. If I can't agree a deal for Chaibi, I might go for Fati, because that 87 finishing could be very, very good indeed. And obviously he's not first team at Barcelona at all at the moment. We've got other options available as well, but I'm kind of leaning towards the cheaper options to allow me to get a better centre mid at your request. In terms of the right back, I know who I would like. Who I would like is actually in the game a left back, Kadiolu. Going to cost me probably 60 to 70 million, but he is oh so good. Down as a left back, but he's right footed, and I mean, yeah. Although there is a £24 million potentially Joao Cancelo available from an underperforming by Leverkusen. So I could probably do that too. There's also a slightly lesser rated, you will have seen, Rico Lewis at Valencia as well for a lesser fee. Although still quite expensive at 40 odd million. Rico Lewis could be an option. And then there's players like Martinez, who at Napoli doesn't have any sort of European football next year because they finished like 8th in Serie A. So he might be an option. 86 stand tackles, very, very good. So he might be an option as well, although again, quite expensive. Kimmich is down as a potential centre mid at an underperforming Leverkusen. So a centre mid, this Kimmich is also Molina at Atleti as well, but oh, okay. I can't get him unless I pay 87 million, so I'm not going to get Molina. At centre mid at the minute, I have Joshua Kimmich on the shortlist. I also have, where are you lads? Ryan Gravenberch on the shortlist as well. Again, at an underperforming Napoli. 85 rated, just rock solid guy. And then there's Frenkie de Jong at Newcastle, who obviously didn't perform very well last year. They denied me the league title. But Frenkie de Jong is available at Newcastle. Again, expensive, but would be a marquee signing. Or there's Pablo Barrios at Atleti, who could be available slightly cheaper than his current market value because his contract is getting on a little bit. Quick, agile, 88 stand tackle. I mean, I won't go as far as to say no-brainer when there are people like Frenkie de Jong and Ryan Gravenberch on the list, but he's up there as a very strong option. So you guys have plenty to let me know about in the comment section. So please bloody do. But for now, I'm going to go and sign the players that I want to sign. And then if I can't sign the players that I want to sign, then you guys will have the opportunity to decide upon who else we sign in those positions from others that might well be available. £5.5 million release clause is fine. It's not a problem. Recommended wage is £32,000. I'll offer him 30 and he'll sign it. Bernd Leno, welcome to the club, sir. We'll start with... where are you, Leroy? We'll start with Leroy Sané. And then... no, I don't want to pay his £118 million release clause. Thank you very much. And then I might have to make a decision between... Oh, wow. They'll just accept 30. Thanks, mate. I might have to negotiate with chat as to whether I go for Ansu Fati or Faris Chaibi, because I'm really not sure which one is the go-to at this stage. Ousmane Dembele is also available potentially a little bit cheaper, but I'd rather lean away from Dembele. He's a bit more of an obvious go-to, isn't he, than Chaibi. Ansu Fati is not necessarily not obvious. I get that, but considering the way that... his career has gone in recent years, I think it would be a decent signing to go for. It's not like I'm signing Lamine Yamal or anything, is it? So Leroy Sané joins us from Atletico Madrid via Bayern Munich and Manchester City. And he will start on the right for us. Or the left, can play on either side. Now then, chat is going to help me decide which other winger to try and get. I think maybe the fact that Chaibi can play in pretty much any position, outfield at all, really, makes that decision a bit more obvious than previously I'd realised it was. 75 stand tackle, 73 slide, as well as the pace and the agility and the dribbling and the ball control and the pass. Yeah, it's Chaibi, innit? 47.6 is what they reckon I could get him for. He's currently valued near 60, but obviously with his contract running out, we'll try and get him for about 47. Sign it. Say yes. You want Gift Orban? Gift Orban. I was going to transfer list Gift Orban. I forgot to transfer list Gift Orban. That's another chunk of money I could get. Although, I might as well use him in this one then, mightn't I? You can have Gift Orban. Absolutely. If I can pay you a little bit less money, though, then that would be dreamy. That's about what I offered previously in terms of valuation. Yeah, I'm quite happy to do that. Gift Orban for Faris Chaibi plus a little bit of moolah suits me down to the ground. He's on 52 grand a week at the minute at Frankfurt, and we can certainly offer him a bit more than that. He will be crucial, but I'll offer him important. If he'll sign it, great. He doesn't, it's not a problem. Faris Chaibi, I didn't realise he had an in-game face, actually. 4-year deal, he suits me down to the ground as well. Everything kind of suits me down to the ground about this deal, doesn't it, really? He's on 52. He can have 75 because he's that bloody good. I think Faris Chaibi has the capability to be one hell of a player for this football club. Leroy Sané's in, Faris Chaibi's in, and now I need to figure out how much money I've got left to potentially figure out the centre mid and right back signings. I need to know if I can sign a high value right back and still have enough for a quality centre mid. We do have players still left to sell. Obviously, I've not advanced anywhere yet, so we haven't had any bids in for Quinones or Patterson. Quinones is valued at about 23-ish million. So There's going to be options. There's going to be options. All right, this is turning into what could very much be a very, very promising season. Fulham have bid for Nathan Patterson. 5.2 million. I mean, I just don't need him. So I'll try and maximise it if I can. I reckon I can get up to 5.9. He's valued at 4.8, so I'll just ask for 6. Pay it, Fulham. Thank you, Fulham. Cheers, Marco. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? And he's gone that quickly. Within 2 or 3 days, the deal has materialised. The deal has been finalised. Nathan Patterson is now a Fulham player. Not the first player we sold to Fulham either, actually, is it? We sold Abdoulaye Doucouré. My brain died for a minute. We sold Abdoulaye Doucouré. And a bid from Monaco for Quinones as well. Real Madrid! Right, Real Madrid, I'm going to try and get as much money out of as possible. Real Madrid! Yeah, okay. Valued at 23.5. They want to give me 23.5. You're Real Madrid. Give me lots. Oh. Carlos says no. They bid 23.5 again. Alright. Give me some. Oh, please, Carlo. Come on, play the game. Oh, piss off, Carlo. Alright, well, Monaco then, maybe. I think I might have to just settle for 23.5, apparently, according to this. I'll ask 27.5 from them. Will Monaco give me that? Nobody wants to pay more than 23.5 for Quinones. Bugger. I could try and utilise him as part of another deal, but I think the cash is probably going to give me a bit more freedom in terms of the deals that I want to do, because some people might just not want him. 23.5 then. 23.5 it is. Toodaloo, Mr. Quinones. That would give us about 100. About 100 mil, I think. Thank you. You only came in as a short-term option anyway, to be fair, Julian. So, enjoy France, sir. You should probably actually tear shit up in France. He'll be a very, very good signing for Monaco. 200 emails. Hi. Oh, interesting. Some Patreon players. Not a problem. I'll show the Patreon players, of course, at the end of the transfer window with regards any moves and your guys' growth. So that is everybody out that I think at the moment I want to get out. And I've got about 100 mil. It's not really enough to do a top quality right back and a top quality centre mid. Can I afford to lose someone in another position? Jesus Christ, I've got a lot of youngsters I didn't even realise. In actual fact, yes, is the answer. I can afford to lose either Richarlison or Iliman Ndiaye, because they both fulfil the same role. A striker, central, or a wide man. I can afford to lose one of the two of them because we do have Carey or Blomqvist to come in and fill those roles. Everton fans love Ndiaye. He's been here since the start. Richarlison we only recently brought back, and Everton fans love him as well. That is a decision I'm not sure I can make without discussing it with yourselves on the YouTube side. We'll advance a little bit further and we'll see what else happens, and if we get a bid that makes sense, then that will make it up for us. Kimmich might be going to, I think that said Tottenham. That would take Joshua. Oh, I know I said you guys were going to get the option, but bloody changing the buttons. Oh, stop. Why have I changed the bloody buttons? Oh, it's City. City are in for Joshua Kimmich. A 32-year-old Kimmich for £32 million. Do I do that? Or do I wait And maybe go for someone like Barrios or Gravenberg or wherever the hell Frenkie de Jong's gone. I don't know, because I want Kadiolu as well. Sunset's a bit good everywhere equally, isn't he? Oh, no! 200 million clause, get out. That's a cheaper option, though, for centre mid. But I said that you guys would get it, and I don't want to take that away from you and just, I don't want to say it and then be like, actually, I've changed my mind. I might have to just kind of call it there. I could get Kimmich and Kadiolu without moving Ndiaye or Richarlison on. Or I could get Kadiolu and someone who's top quality for centre mid whilst moving Richarlison or Ndiaye on. It's got a bit more confusing than I anticipated it was going to, and earlier in the window than I anticipated it was going to as well. We've only made it a couple of weeks. I've got 100 million currently to spend. We've made it less than 2 weeks. Our season starts with Palace, Arsenal, and Man United. Jesus Christ! So we'll probably play Man United, Arsenal, and Manchester City moving forward. Actually, I think we'll probably just do transfer deadline day in the next episode and play those 3 games, and then we'll start to accelerate because we have European games drawn in and Carabao. We don't need to. Fuck the Carabao Cup this season. We're going to go for the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. Well, it's a shorter episode than I anticipated it being, or at least a less filled episode than I anticipated it being. Inter are also potentially interested in Kimmich as well. What do I do, chat? Or comment section? What do I do? I'm not going to advance any further than Tuesday, July the 13th, until I've heard from yourselves in the comment section. What do I do with regards centre mid? What do I do with regards right back? What do I do with regards potentially, and it is only a potentially, selling Ndiaye or Richarlison? Leave your own comment. Thumbs up other comments so the most popular ones rise to the top, and I'll figure something out. That didn't go as I thought it was going to for an episode 1 of season 4, but that's how things work. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like to make sure you show your support for this save continually in the final season. I'd appreciate it very much. Of course, subscribe to the channel. You won't miss out on any more of this season, this save, or of course, the RTG when it comes. But for now, that's all for today's episode. Let me know, please. Thank you. Bye.